Good afternoon, everybody. I've got Isla here today and I'm going to change her because she's had this dress on quite some time. So let's take a teddy bear away. She calls him Ted. Little Ted. Okay. I'll just take this dummy off and I'll show you then what she's going to be wearing. Right. I'm going to put her into this little pink and white striped romper. It's got frills on the butt and on the front as well. I thought it was only one way, but nice. That's the front. Get mixed up with the straps. Silly me. Yeah, so I'm going to put that on her. And underneath, she's going to be wearing this t-shirt that goes with it. Got Peter Pan collar, little cap sleeves, with 3 poppers on the back. So we'll undo those ready. So then, and then I'm going to see if I can get these on her. There's these little sandal things. They've just got two loops on the bottom, one for the heel and one for the foot. So I'm going to see if I can get those on. If I can't, then she'll have to wear some socks or something. And then, to brighten the pink up, got this lovely pink and white headband. So that's what she's going to be wearing. So let's crack on then. I'd have come on before now, but my son bought me what do you call it, an orchid plant for my birthday, and I gave it a bit of water and I must have done it wrong because the flowers started to wilt. Must have had too much water, so I didn't water it again. I just left it and it looked like that the flowers were starting to open up again, so I thought I would leave it and see if it picked up like. But today I've got, look, if you see pink all on my fingers, it's the stem. It was bleeding, all this dark pink like dye, and I can't get it off. I'm just hoping it don't want it baby clothes or even my baby. I don't want, but I've rubbed and rubbed, I've washed and washed and washed, scrubbed it with a nail brush and everything, but it's not as bad as it was, but you know, it's still pink. So I thought, well, anyway, what I'm going to do is I was going to cut the thing off because it looked as though it was bleeding in 3 different sections. So I thought, I'm going to cut the branch, I'm going to cut it all off. So I took the stake out of it. I've just cut it right back at the bottom. So all that's left now is the green leaves, which they look all right, but I don't know whether it will grow again. So I'm just going to leave it and see what happens. I don't know whether to take a vest off, being as she's having this one underneath. I think I better, don't I? Because this is like a vest as well. It's an all-in-one. So I might just take a vest off. I was going to leave it on. I don't know. I don't know whether to leave it on or not. I might just leave it on, I think. See what it looks like. I don't want it to be too bulky, you know what I mean? So I don't know whether it's best to take that off. I think I will. I'd better take it off anyway. I'll just try it, see what happens. Take it off. Yeah, I'm quite a bit disappointed about this orchid because the flowers were lovely. It was blue with red leaves. Not red leaves, red, red stripes down the thingy on the flower itself. Really nice. But I don't know. I'll just see how it goes. I did go onto YouTube and I've been looking at some things on that, how to look after them and that. And I didn't know that you don't put them. They don't have compost. Not like ordinary plants. They don't. They have a mix of bark and moss. So I might go on the internet and see if I can get a bag, and then I shall take it out, because I've watched them how they do it when somebody's plant died. I watched them how they did it. And these orchids are all they all come in a see-through plastic pot, so you can see all the root, and which it has, because mine's got a see-through. I wondered why it was in a see-through plastic thing. But anyway, what they did was they took it out of this pot, and she got pulling all the moss and the bark out away from the root, and I think she put, I'm sure she said salt water. She put something in it anyway, but I'd have to watch it again. And she soaked it, and then the next day she took it out, and then overnight she left it to dry, and then after the next day she went and put it back in again. I think she did it about 3 times, and then she got all, just to make sure all the loose bark and moss was gone. So she did that, and then she cut parts of the root off that weren't. Just turn you over, darling. That weren't any good. So she did that, and they said it'd grow. And another chap that I went on, he said, don't throw your plant away. If it's died, it will grow. But I couldn't even snip it off at, the stem, so I couldn't snip it so far down because it was bleeding. I think the whole stem was broke. So I had to cut the whole lot off. So I don't know now whether it's going to, regrow. I don't know. Because there's nothing on it, only leaves. We'll just have to wait and see. So that's what I've been doing today. A bit disappointed because I liked it. So I am going to see if I'll just leave it a few days, because I don't want to buy this stuff if the plant's not going to, if it's not going to grow again. But if it I'll just keep my eye on the leaves, because if it's dying, I suppose the leaves will go as well, won't they? They go floppy. Let me just make sure I've got this on the right way. I did that before, put it on back to front. Like a silly wally. Right, that's the back. So yeah. All this dark red stuff though. It's like them lilies. I had some lilies. I had a bouquet of flowers sent me for my birthday, and there was lilies, orange lilies in them. And as they were dying off, I brought them into the kitchen, and I put them on the side. And the next day, a couple of the leaves had dropped off onto my worktop. and went to pick them up and that. And all me, you know, the sealer at the back of your worktop that goes along the back like the sealer, it had gone yellow, absolutely yellow it was, and I couldn't get it off. It wouldn't come off. That was like dye. In the end, I had to put some bleach on it. I did. It was the only way I could get it to come off. So yeah, not good. I think these are going to be too big, aren't they? Why is that twisted? Here we go. That's twisted. There you go, sweetheart. You could actually cross these fronts, couldn't you, for a change? I'm going to do that, you know. Let's put that one on this one. Just helps to tighten it up a bit. So yeah. It's not a very nice day here today. It's been raining. It's rather dull. So my daughter's supposed to be coming down today. Whether she will, I don't know. I won't hold my breath. No. She might do. Not seen her for a while. These tiny, tiny buttons, I can't fasten them because it hurts my fingers so much. It's my thumbs that's the worst. It stops me from doing things. And I don't like it at all. But yeah, look, I've just gone and got some of that dye on her. Oh no. Let's cover it over. We'll have to hurry up. Oh, that's not dye. I think it's me. It's not dye. It's me. My fingers bleeding. So. Oh, what about that then? I've got to be careful now. My finger. There you go, sweetie. Turn your head round. There you go. Yeah, looks alright. Crossed, don't it, at the front? Different. So let's pop this headband on. I'm not going to put the shoes on because I don't want to get blood on them. You know what I did the other day? I went out with my long shears to trim around the edges of the lawn, and I didn't think I'd need them on, to be honest. I didn't put my garden gloves on, which I normally do, and I just didn't put them on this time. So when it's nearly finished, I thought, oh, what's that? My finger don't feel very good. And when I look down, I've got the biggest blister, and it had rubbed the top off, and it was absolutely raw. It was. So yeah, and that's I've just caught it. I've got a big one just there, blister, and I kept the plaster off because all my skin was going white. So I left it off yesterday to see if it can dry it up. So yeah, that's alright. It's just that little one at the top. I've just caught it. So I don't want to mess with it too much. I don't think I'll be able to get these on. Let's try this. Let's try and get this little. I think that went over there. They're very awkward to put on, these are, aren't they? You don't know how to do them. You forget. Here we go. Little sandals, look. I think that's how they go on. I'm just trying to keep my finger out of the way so I don't get it on her. I think that's twisted a little bit. Is it? That's it. It looks like she's got little sandals on. Put that there. There you go. There's one. A bit loose on her because she's only got little skinny feet, haven't you, babes? Little skinny feet. You're the little one, aren't you? Right, how did we do this? We put it on over the top. Over the top. Yeah. No, that's not right. That way. And I was putting the bow underneath the foot. I've only got 2 pairs of these. I've got this one and a pair and a red one. I couldn't put red on, could I, with pink? It just doesn't work. Okay, there we go. Oh, that looks alright. Oh, pretty girl. You got your sandals on, darling. So there she is. Let me put a dummy clip back on. And we can actually clip it onto this. I don't want to touch her too much because my finger. But I'll pick her up for you to have a look. This is a little doll I got off Peterborough Doll Show one time. I think it was the last one we went to, the Peterborough Doll Show. And yeah, so I don't know anything about her, I don't know the artist, I don't know what the sculpt is. But all we know, this is little baby Isla. Here she is. And through all that struggling, she's still been asleep. She is. Let's give you a close-up of her face. And here she is, look. Looks nice, that little headband, doesn't it? Just sets that pink off a bit. And the dummy's got pink on it as well, look. Yeah, let me show you her sandals. I think I got these from a doll show. These little sandals, look. Nice, aren't they? Yeah. So there she is. My little baby Isla. All dressed. All dressed and nowhere to go, are you? Hey, darling. All dressed and nowhere to go. We haven't got a pram, have we? I won't dare take them out in a pram. I think the neighbours would think I was cuckoo. Taking a doll out in a pram because they know I ain't got no children. Yeah. You know, it's a bit... I feel rather silly. I love them Silver Cross prams though. I really do. Them Silver Cross, them big Silver Cross ones, oh, they're gorgeous. I used to have one when my first was born. My firstborn. There used to be a shop called Babyland. Don't know if you know of it, but they don't do it. Babyland, it doesn't exist anymore. And when I found out I was expecting, I went and I started paying, you know, taking bits of money in when I wanted, as much as I want, as little as I want, until it was paid off. And that's how I got my first big Silver Cross pram. And it was brown and mink. Oh, it was beautiful. Yeah, that was my first Silver Cross. Yeah. Anyway, there she is. All clean and changed. So I hope you like my video. So until my next time, I will say bye.